stuff everywhere. It's Tuesday the 15th. Hey, those of you that have kiddos, do your kids like these elephant and piggy books? Just out of curiosity. So Archer had a Scholastic, you know how those Scholastic things come home from the teachers to buy books, and I bought this pack of elephant and piggy books because these are Axel's absolute favorite, and he gets very angsty when they aren't available in the library for him to choose for library day. So I got them, and Axel like sat down this morning and read them. He loves them. Just gonna throw that out there. Mostly just because they were in my way. So how's it going? It's getting a little brighter out. Today is so nasty. It's super muggy, and it's not supposed to be as warm as it was yesterday. So it was super hot this morning, which is why I'm wearing sleeveless stuff. But my hands are ice right now, and I have goosebumps. So I might need to go put on a different shirt because burr. Can you hear my birds? The birds are starting to chirp because the sun is starting to come out a little bit. So this morning, I got the kids off to school, and then I volunteered at Axel's library. I do that on Tuesdays. Next week is actually going to be my last day because I can't go the Tuesday after Memorial Day, and then they don't have library anymore, or the kids don't check out library books anymore. So that's been a lot of fun. The librarian's already asked me if I am willing to volunteer next year. So it looks like I have a gig already. I mean, I don't get paid for it, but whatever. So that was fun. And then I came home and talked to my neighbor a little bit outside, and we were talking about, so before I get to the stitching, this is a little bit of story time. Okay, so our boys are in the same grade. Her son, Ben, is a sophomore, and he's 15. I think he turns 16 next month. And then AJ's a sophomore, and he turned 16 in December. So we have lived here since the boys were in first grade, maybe second grade, I think. So they have grown up together, and we have grown up with them growing up together. So AJ tells me this weekend, this is my first round with a teenage boy. Let's keep that in mind. And I have 2 more boys. This is my friend next door. Ben is her youngest. She has 2 kids, and so this is it for her. She's already done it once with a teenage daughter, but this is my first time. So AJ tells me over the weekend, he's like, "Hey, are we doing anything?" First he says, "Are we doing anything this summer?" And I'm like, "We're doing lots of things this summer, but do we have constant plans for the next 3 months?" "No." "Why?" And he said, "Well, I'm thinking about spending some time with a friend of mine." I'm like, here we go, you know, a friend, he won't use he or she. Seriously. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, just like anything, you have to let me know, and, you know, we have to be okay with it. Okay. He's like, "Well, I was thinking about doing something with him this weekend." And I said, "Well, Leaf and I are going to be out of town because obviously we're heading to New Jersey for the weekend. And Jima's here, but my mom, who will be here, doesn't drive, and then the little kids will be with Grandma and Grandpa, my husband's parents." So I said, "Jima will be here, but obviously she's not getting you anywhere, so wherever you go, you need to let me know ahead of time, and you need to find a way around yourself." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he said, "Well, I guess they could drive." And at this time, he's being so freaking vague. I'm like, "Okay, who's they? Who are you going to go out with?" And he said, "My friend." And I was like, "Yeah, friends have to have names or you're not going anywhere, because that's not how I roll." So long story short, it's a girl. I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." And he's like, this girl I've been talking to. I'm like, "Okay, what is her name?" So he tells me, and I'm like, "Okay, I don't know anything about her." And I said, "Is she in, you know, one of your classes?" And he said, "No." And then so I dropped it, and I was like, "Well, you need to have a plan, and I need to know what's going on so we can let Jima know." And then I think he decided that this weekend wasn't going to work anyway. So I'm like, that's fine. I guess there's a reason why this weekend won't work, which we'll get to. So I'm like, okay. And then like 10 minutes later, he wanders back through, because this is how he disseminates information. He just busts out with, "This girl's a senior. He's a sophomore." And I was like, "Oh, okay. And And I'm like, well, how did you meet her? Is she in any of your classes? And he said no. And I was like, okay, well, how did you meet her? Is she friends with your friends? And he said that he like saw her as a +1 on Snapchat. I know nothing about Snapchat. I mean, I have it on my phone, but I don't use it. And I was like, oh, so she's like the friend of a friend on Snapchat. He said, well, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So he told me her name, and I said, well, how does she spell it? Because kids these days, like apparently my generation doesn't know how to name children without spelling their name obnoxiously. I guess I can't talk because I have an Axel and an Archer, but when you spell Axel and Archer, that's how they're spelled, right? So he says her name and he spells it, and of course it's all crazy, and I'm like, oh. And I said, okay, so what's her last name? And so he tells me, I'm like, how do you spell that? And he answers. And so then I immediately go to Instagram and find her because all the kids are on Instagram. And if it wasn't such an invasion of privacy, I would show you her pictures. But I'm not going to because she's not for me to show. But anyway, let me just say that this girl is beautiful. She is a gorgeous girl. Apparently she does gymnastics, and I don't know anything else about her other than that. So I looked her up. I didn't tell AJ I was doing that. And I'm just going to be real. My immediate thought is she's a whore. And I know that's horrible because a lot of us are moms, and probably some of you have daughters. And just like I'm sure every mom of a teenage daughter thinks all boys are terrible, let me tell you, all the moms of teenage boys think all those girls are just little hussies. So I'm like, she's a whore. I know nothing about this girl. Of course I didn't say that. But I took the pictures that I found, and none of them looked like she was a whore, let me tell you. I mean, she wasn't, no, they were nice. She's a pretty girl, and my mommy heart is bleeding, and she's a whore. So I take the pictures that I found downstairs to my husband, and I'm like, yeah, so this is apparently the girl that AJ is talking to now, because that's the thing. And Leif looks at him and he says, huh, that's weird. You know, usually the pretty senior girls are dating college boys, not sophomores. So I don't know where any of this is headed. I talked to AJ's dad today, and he's laughing at me because he has said since AJ's birth that, you know, he's been waiting for this moment for when I like break down and like my mind breaks because of the thought of my child dating, and I still have to do this 2 more times. But this weekend is prom. So I was outside talking to my friend, and she's like, well, if AJ is talking to this girl who's a senior, are they going to go to prom together? And I'm thinking, oh my God, because prom is coming up probably, and I don't even know. And what if he needs a tux or something? Like, I need to know these things. But prom is this weekend. So even if he came to me today and said, I want to go to prom, that would be a big fat no. That was a really long story. I need some sympathy or some empathy or both. Moms of teenagers. First, all the girls they talk to are whores, right? Like, they just are. Anyway, I did some stitching. Let's just move on because I'm gonna cry. Oh, being a mom is rough. So I pulled out, I feel like this might be the last one. Lizzie Kate, what is this called? Night Before Christmas sleds. And I started on the mouse. I took all the wrong colors with me in the car because I did some car stitching before volunteering. But thankfully I had the white. So I started doing the border. I have the hiccups, I'm sorry. I started doing the border, but I ended up doing it in the wrong color, because one symbol is forward slashes and one symbol are back slashes, and I picked the wrong one. So luckily I had the white, so I just started working on that, and then I was going to start working on the mouse, but I took coal instead of galvanized because one square is dark and one square is hollow for the 2 symbols, and I just remembered square. So that's where I'm at. That's what I've done. So I'm probably gonna work on that a little bit more, but right now I need to start a load of laundry. I am constantly doing laundry, it sounds like, doesn't it? Laundry days are Tuesdays and Saturdays, but I feel like I've done a lot of laundry lately. I'm trying to keep up on it so that packing for everybody is easy. And I probably need to start packing for the boys because I dropped them off at Grandma and Grandpa's tomorrow after school. And I brought up my suitcase, but I really need to start putting some stuff in it. And I picked my finishes that I'm going to take for the show and tell table. And I should probably iron them a little bit. And I have to take care of my dishes. Like, I just have to do all the things. I don't want to do any of the things today. First, I need to, I think, put on a sweatshirt because I'm really cold. So yeah, I'm gonna... Traffic is heavy for this time of day. It's not even noon yet. Anyway, so I'm gonna do some of those things. I will check in later with whatever I've done. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi. It's still the afternoon, and I haven't done any more stitching, and I need to hydrate. But I got something awesome in the mail, and I want to show you. So, a few videos back, I talked about the Facebook group Stitchers of Mail Art, and I included pictures of a cross-stitched envelope that I made for another stitcher for her birthday because I'm in a birthday swap. Well, my birthday's this week, and my mail art came in, and I want to show it to you. So, I have addresses covered up because internet addresses, stalkers, killers. But this is the front of my envelope. Isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh. So it's a purple linen. It's gorgeous. I can't even. With the little buzzy bees and the flowers. And then in this little corner, look at that little bird on a branch. That was such a cute touch. And this is the back. So it's fully lined, Avi. Look at that. It is so cute. I can't. And there's the, oh my God. I gasped when I saw it. And I have to show you, this was laying, pardon my reach, this was sitting on top of it in my mailbox. By far, coolest thing I've seen. My mail guy, he's a younger guy. I want to say like mid to late 20s. He was impressed. So I got that, and then inside of it, I got a sweet handmade birthday card with a nice little stamp inside that says happy birthday. And this is like a laser cut happy birthday. It's so cute. A little stamp on the back. For Crescent. That's Danielle's fault for calling it Crescent Colorworks in her Stitch With Me, or her whatever I watched. Anyway, 4 Classic Colorworks threads, Old Brick, Eve's Leaves, Stepping Stones, and blue Stepping Stones and blue jeans, old blue jeans, Barn Door. I'm sorry, not Old Brick, Barn Door. So those came in it. And she also sent me some gold-plated needles, which I have never used before. So 2 of each size. These are amazing for perforated paper. And 26 is what I generally use for everything. And then 28s are good for like 40 count, 36 and 40 count. So these will go to use, good use. I'm so excited. So Stitchers of Mail Art on Facebook, if you're interested, you can just search that. Request to join. It's for swaps. So it's not just a group to go into and browse, like it's for swaps. So if you're interested in doing cross stitch swaps, mail art like this, haven't had a bad experience yet. Of course, this is just the first one that I've received, so we're good. Yeah, so that's it. Guys, I still haven't packed anything. I really need to get on the ball. I'm gonna go do that now. Okay, I'll check in later. Bye. Good evening, guys. It is about 9:30 p.m. on May 15th. I had a busy evening. My son, we had a parent meeting for what is called early college. And basically it is juniors and seniors taking college courses on the high school's dime during those years and committing to a 13th year of high school that really is only one high school class because they can't fit it in with all the college classes plus a whole year more of college classes. So basically, at the end of your 13th year of school, you will receive a diploma, a high school diploma, and almost an associate degree. Or if you're really, really gutsy, you can earn an associate's degree on the high school's dime. So we went to the info session, and I wasn't really sure AJ would be into it because, you know, college is hard and he might actually have to try something. But he was pretty excited about it. So that was worth it. 2 hours of my evening, but whatever. So then I came home and I worked a little bit on this mousy. I did the border and the body and the little collar. So that's all I'm working on tonight. Earlier today I also, you see these? I painted my toes. I'm not going to get super close because, you know, feet are sometimes ugly, but they have sparkles. So I'm pretty excited about that. That got done. I have so much to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Axel gets out of school at 2, and then I'm making the trek to Grandma and Grandpa's, which is 4 hours on the road. 2 hours there, 2 hours back. I have to still do all of their packing, and I think it's probably worse. I just heard something. What is that? Something's going on. I don't know what it is though. It sounds like a door opening, but there's nobody to open their doors. The house is probably haunted. Someone's coming. Wonder if it's my husband. I hear it. Oh, it's my cat. Oh, it's... What are you doing? What? You want to play? No, it is bedtime. Do you see that it's dark out? No, it's not kind of light. It is 9:35, honey. You have to go to bed now. We have school tomorrow. Remember, it's your last day of school this week, and then we're going to see Grandma and Grandpa. Right? You need to be tired. You haven't gone to bed yet. I need you to go back up in bed, please.
Well, I'm not tired anymore.
Then you need to just lay down with your eyes closed.
I'm not even tired anymore.
Axel Frederick. I understand that you want to be awake, but you are going to be very, very tired in the morning. And that doesn't make for a very good day at school, does it? You have one more day of school, and it's an early release. You go get your rest. Oh my God. Thank you. I love you so, so much. I'm not tired anymore. Do you... tired anymore. I want to play. That's a 6-year-old for you. I have to go to bed because I can't people or parent anymore tonight. So There's Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. What's spilled on the floor? And something on the floor. Say goodnight, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, okay. I'll check in. Oh, old girl. I'll check in the morning. I just gotta. All right. Good night. Hey guys. I don't think I've checked in yet. It is the 16th of May. I do have a start, but not much of one, because I've been busy packing the kids for our trip to Grandma and Grandpa's, and we're leaving in like 40 minutes. So I just, anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I went and checked my mail, and look at this. So I'm part of the Great Biscore News Swap. It's a group on Facebook. It's adminned by Jennifer Upton, and I'll link it below, I'm sure. But our spring swap has already started. You've seen me work on mine. I got mine early. So I'm super excited. So I saw the box and I thought, well, I might as well just open it when I check in with you guys. I look a mess because I am running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And what is it about leaving and then your house has to be clean? Like, I stripped the kids' beds and put new bedding on. They aren't even going to be sleeping in their beds until Sunday, but why not? The beds will be clean for a few days. And then I swept and mopped my kitchen floor. How stupid. But I mean, that's just the way it is, right? Okay, so this is from Courtney, whose name I'm sure I've seen in the group, and oh my God, you know, she might be part of my group and I just don't know. And Courtney, I love you anyway. I'm sorry. So this is right on the top. Open me first or get right to the goodies. I always open cards first, always. And like this little Happy Meal sticker. Something tells me she's a planner. Girl, are you a planner? Okay. Hello. Oh, this card has spoilers. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm not even gonna read it because it's mine. So I'm very excited. Something tells me she's an experienced swapper. Okay, so here's the first little guy. Courtney! Oh my God! Look at this little thing! I can't. Oh, look. It's so dainty and adorable and put together so nicely. Man, the pressure is on because I've never made one of these before and now I'm scared. I am scared. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. There's so much stuff in this little box. Yes! Oh my God! You can't even. Coffee. It's a big mug because seriously, nobody drinks out of a 7-ounce coffee cup. I drink tea out of those. It's got my name on it. I don't know if this is one of those Ray Duns or if it's a Ray Dun lookalike. I don't know. I don't have any of them, but I love it. Oh my God, this is amazing. There's more. She spoiled me. She spoiled me. Oh my gosh. 2 little owl counting pins. I can't even. Oh my God. Look. I wonder make it focus? Probably not. But maybe if I hide. You get the gist. Ah! Oh my God, I love them, Courtney. Last one. Oh my goodness, it's a project bag with owls. This is so fabulous. I'm gonna use this weekend. I'm gonna take my Lizzie Kate's in there. Oh, Courtney, thank you so much. This is the best swap package ever. I say that about all my swap packages because they're so fun. So Courtney left her Instagram at courtney.is.crafty. So I'll put that someplace down here. Go follow her on Instagram. Oh my goodness. I love everything. How exciting. What a fun little birthday surprise. I was not expecting my Biscornu so quickly. This is just gorgeous. Just amazing. So tiny and dainty. Courtney, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll link the group below. I'm sure there will be another swap round opening soon. We're just in our first one right now. So probably midsummer, Jen will open up another one. Okay, I have to like pack some stuff, so I'm just gonna leave this stuff here so I can take a picture of it soon and post it in the Facebook group. And now I really want to brew a cup of coffee, but I'm gonna hold off. Oh, this is amazing. I love you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll check in later. Thanks guys, bye. Well guys, this is a very unflattering picture, isn't it? It is the 16th of May. It's about 9 o'clock at night. I'm checking out for the night. Haven't done any stitching since this morning. I took the kids to Grandma and Grandpa's a little bit after 2 when Axel got home from school. I got there about 4:15. It's a 2-hour drive. Stayed there for about 45 minutes and sorry, I had a notification. Stayed there about 45 minutes, hopped back in the car, drove 2 hours back. So I got here a little bit after 7 and I, of course, swept the floors because the dog's gone too. So when the kids are gone and the dog's gone, I like to have a clean floor. It's amazing. So I swept the floors and gave Leaf a haircut and just threw some stuff in a suitcase and closed it. Like, I'm finished with packing. I've just decided if I forget something, I guess I'll just go buy it. Ha, there you go. And I made some frozen pizza because I'm an awesome wife. And my husband's downstairs gaming. He plays D&D tonight late, which is gonna be crazy for the morning. And if you can see that, I don't know if you can, that's my Hulu, and it's Wednesday, which means it's Handmaid's Tale Wednesday. So I'm gonna watch that and eat my pizza, and I even have some ice cream in the freezer. And I will probably, I don't know, try to pack up some more stitching stuff maybe tonight. I've got to get together some cords and like a lamp and stuff, and just kind of, we'll wing it. I don't know, whatever, right? It's just stitching. Like, I don't need to stress that much. I'm sure New Jersey has a Target. So I will check in the morning and take you to #Flosstube Retreat New Jersey. Woo woo! I'll check in later. Bye.
That is stunning, right? And it's nothing, looking at the pattern, I was like, oh, I would never do that. And My daughter's doing their seasons piece right now.
That would go right to the top of my list. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, look at these.
And I just like to say, I think this is on that smoky white.
I don't know what it is, but I want it. There's so many of these. We have to make these pillows. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, I don't know what's in the back of you. Okay. Oh, look.
We had a birthday celebration. There were 4 of us. Little birthday girls. This is what's left. It's the carnage. Mostly, I just really.
Shut up.
McKenna.
For all the work that you put into this, because we know that this was an absolute labor of love for both of you, and it took an immense amount of your personal time to make this really great for all of us. We did this for you. So this is for you. Thank you. You're welcome.
We love you.
It's for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I was so excited to find something that said thank you on it that I never turned it around. Thank you, teacher. You just don't turn it around. You just keep thank you. Right up there in the front. Okay.
Well, now we just know what it is. Yeah.
Sorry, mine's on that.
Show and tell. Act like it's a video. Share with the class.
You can show us.
You show us.
See, you can show the other side on the
Their
desk.
mugs.
Peter. He's Trish.
She's a teacher.
Hi.
There you go. I had to be a badass. You're all getting ready.
Did you meet? Did,
You can be a teacher, McKenna.
What?
Quickly.
oh, okay.
It's on fire. Get your husband's expensive shoes.
Yes.
Right. That's what's important. So thank you guys for coming. We, again, from, I think, coming back from, is it Austin? That I proposed the idea. I mean, you were in. I don't know.
You were in
Actually, are we?
Yeah.
In October.
Yeah.
And she was like, I want to organize a retreat. And I went, yeah.
The weekend that the Austin retreat was happening.
Okay.
missing it.
And
Yeah.
Danielle, that
We're all feeling that.
Danielle
Yeah.
was up. She and Jill just decided we're gonna do a drive up to needle workers, and I went
It's really
some of these Flosstubers getting together. Like,
boy.
I've seen that person on the screen and that person on the screen, but now they're in the same room. And just the idea of, and it had already been said on those videos in Austin, the only thing that would make this better is if there was a needlework store close by. And I knew the next day I was going to the needlework store and was going to meet Danielle and see people there. And it was just like, this all could come together. And so, and Danielle said, you know, this would be a great place if there's a hotel nearby here. And I was already planning after we had met, I had already looked at what hotels were nearby and knew this one was a mile away. That very day, I had come over here and done the first kind of walk around and get pieces of information. So it started because that first Flosstube happened, and I sort of like, the East Coast is a good place to have one. So many people can come, and it just grew up very quickly from there. Yes.
And tomorrow is a year that Arlene and I first
Oh,
communicated. Someone had posted on,
yeah.
yes, had posted on Stitch Maynia about the skeleton mosaic piece, and they had tagged me and said, "Oh my God, look at Pepe, it's like in tile." And I was on Etsy that night or the next day, and I came across Arlene's design that I was the first one by out of her store.
But the amazing thing about this, and this is what's amazing, so somebody had posted about, and it was I forget where it came from, and it was like over a year later and had been reposted, about this
Yeah.
mosaic that had been unearthed that had this skeleton in it. Someone had recently reposted it on Stitch Maynia. Look, McKenna, it's a Pepe kind of thing. And I had already been in the works of creating a design from that. And so I had planned out, I'm making a Flosstube video that's going to introduce this idea that I'm going to start designing stuff, and here are my new designs. I've been working to create an Etsy store. I needed to like understand how Etsy all works, so I made my Etsy. Sorry.
It's just accidental.
I made my Etsy store live. I went with the listings live, and then I was making my Flosstube video. And then for those who make videos, you know, it takes time. You gotta get it to upload and everything. And I knew no one would find my store until I got my video out. And amazingly, in that time, I'm watching my computer upload the video. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Stitch Maynia, and there's McKenna's post. Like, she happened to stumble on that Etsy listing in like the 3-hour time period between when I made the store live and I got the YouTube video up. It said I'm doing this design, and you know, that's something like meant to be. You know? And that just happened to be, by chance, May 19th, which is tomorrow's the 1-year anniversary. And so she was like my first customer at the store to buy that. You know, she bought that. That's me. So you know, it's just I swear you guys, the timing of this weekend has nothing to do with that 1-year anniversary, but it just so happened. Yes, absolutely. Okay, go back to your seat. Go back.
Every website, every place I went, Sean's Promise, website.
Well, that was funny.
So funny. However, when ads work, like it's like money. Well, the fact that it was always that, it's so different. Lord, But yeah.
Oh, this has to be Stephanie's.
Exactly. I mean,
I love this, and they stitched it on the paper.
So pretty.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't believe Lisa stitched those, and I didn't know it until like
I still need to purchase fabric. I'm totally stealing that fabric that Jill bought.
Oh
Yeah, oh, that's gonna happen. I think she started hers
This
already.
is perfect, but that fabric is awesome.
It's gorgeous.
You might be seeing a little bit. I mean, you really shouldn't be seeing too much thread, but I don't think that. Yeah, no, it's like. No, and I really want to find one of these flowers and get beads and like the right size. And so I was very specifically the Hobby Lobby, and
I'll switch with you.
It's beads.
Yes, it's a Mill Hill kit.
I needed so much as possible, also at the right size, because a lot of the beading department are too big because they're for beading. And everything's like, a mill beads were too small for this kind of stuff. And I needed the beading department that, so I kind of got happy with it. Oh yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't going to do that. So, if you could send me an email and I will have it if you're interested.
There's a legit sequins room here. Nobody's here. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. We're all tired. Look at this place. I want to catch some royal wedding. It's a party. Yes. Not gonna lie. Told Leaf this is how I imagined the back club or the back room of the strip club. I mean, come on. Am I right? I'm right. Monday, the 21st. I had that in my head and then I lost it. Monday the 21st, it's like 12:30 in the afternoon. My mother-in-law brought over some lilacs from her yard and left them for me. Let me just move those out of the way. How is it going? Let me do this just a little bit. My setup is very precarious today. This will be my last clip for the week for Stitch Mania 3, and also like a Flosstube New Jersey recap. It's probably going to be a really long clip, so like pause me, go get something to drink, go out to dinner, whatever. This one might take a minute, because what can I say without bursting into tears? what a phenomenal weekend. Standing O's for Arlene and McKenna. It was awesome. It was awesome. I have all the feels. I am dragging today, just like I was at the end of the Flosstube Austin retreat. I miss all of my people. I'm a little forlorn. I'm still a little overwhelmed. I think I need a retreat from the retreat just to come back. It was amazing. The people that I met, I can't even. So I'll just kind of, I'll just go through the weekend and show you some stuff. I've got a swag bag to show you, which I'll probably get into first. I have a few things that I finished. I have a couple freebie things. I have cards. There were people that got me birthday cards. What? Like, it was, because remember, my birthday was on the 17th. So I didn't even vlog that day. Like, I did zero vlogging after Wednesday night. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna get right in. Nothing is organized. Everything is everywhere. This is gonna be something. So my husband comes with me. He's the driver, right? So we leave at about 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30 on Thursday morning. I took the kids to Grandma and Grandpa's, Wednesday night. I came home, finished up my packing, leaf mowed the lawn. I didn't get home from Grandma and Grandpa's until like 7:30. And I was just like, F it. I'm just going to throw stuff in a suitcase, and what makes it to New Jersey makes it to New Jersey. They have stores there if I forget anything. And there were some things that I forgot, but nothing too bad. So we leave in the morning. It's supposed to be a 10-hour drive. We know we figure it'll be right around 10 hours because Leaf drives fast, and the GPS always underestimates, right? Nope. So we do stop. I stopped for a coffee at Starbucks because I hadn't had any coffee before we left, and it was my birthday, so I got a free one. Yay! That was someplace in Michigan. And then we stopped for lunch somewhere, and there was lots of construction, and there was a horrific accident involving a school bus that we drove by. It happened like 30 minutes before we got there, and there were 2 fatalities. I believe it was a 5th grader and a teacher, and it was so sad. So that was depressing. Also because it did shorten our trip, or make our trip longer. But we finally got to the hotel at like almost 7:30 at night. So it had been some time. There was a prom going on there, so we almost crashed the prom. A security guard stopped me and was like, "Ma'am, there's prom happening. What can we help you with?" I'm like, I don't need to go to prom. I've done that once before. Just show me where the Stitchers are. So McKenna and Arlene had secured a room, like a holding room for Thursday night for the people that showed up early, which I figured might be like a dozen people. No, there had to have been 40 people that showed up early. So Leaf and I walk into the room, and the first person I see is Danielle, which was super exciting. And then all of a sudden I kind of start to fade out because everybody's singing happy birthday to me. So that was awesome. That was a fun little gift. I think Leaf thought that was pretty funny. He wandered off to check us in and get me a drink because I was ready for an alcoholic beverage at that point in time. And we just sat down, and some people were eating. We did not. Here's one thing about the weekend. I didn't eat a whole lot. I really thought that I would, but there was not a lot of eating happening, so that's good for the waistline. There's a little more drinking than eating. But anyway, so we kind of all dispersed after that, and I head up to our room and just kind of relax for the first night, you know, just tired. Wake up early, go down to the stitching room, I don't think breakfast, we didn't do I don't remember what happened with breakfast, but eventually like the retreat starts. People start getting there and it's just so, I can't even describe it. It really was just amazing having people show up, and they were showing up throughout the day. It was cool. But let me show you first what the swag bag had. And this will be the week. As is after every get together, you're going to see so many videos. And they were Instagram things. And I meant to film this that like for 2 nights in a row, I told my husband, okay, you have to be quiet. You can't talk because I'm going to film. And he's like, okay. And then I just would go to sleep. So anyway, we got this lovely bag with a logo that I don't know who designed it. Arlene, McKenna, both of them, I'm not sure. Nice size. There was one waiting for every registrant, so that was awesome. Inside, and this stuff, I mean, I've picked up a few times, but obviously I haven't opened it. Coffee mug. Travel coffee mug with a logo. Isn't that awesome? It's got a screw top. That's nice. I'll be using, or my husband will probably use this more than me. I don't travel anywhere anymore. Beautiful. Had I been thinking, I would have put my drinks in here. Drinks. But I didn't. There was, this I have gone through quite a bit. There was like an information packet all about the scheduled activities, the hotel phone number, what's in this bag, maps, where we can go. There was a coupon to Needleworkers Delight that we were able to use all weekend, which was amazing. There is the chart to do our New Jersey retreat, I don't know, like commemorative piece. And the 2 of them, there's one that Arlene did and one that McKenna did. Those were both there at the retreat. They were beautiful. So that, there was a list of all of the attendees and their Flosstube and Instagram accounts, which I will be going through because there are people that I had not seen on Flosstube. And there were people that hadn't seen me either. I had 2 people at least say, I've never seen your videos. I'm like, that's cool. I'm better in person. Right? So I'm really excited to have this because I've got a lot of people that I need to start following and watching. There was a freebie chart from Karen Collection, and then there was in this little bag, and some of this stuff has dumped out because I've been rooting around in here. There was this little bag, and that also has the logo on it, which is awesome. Inside, there were all sorts of things donated from different companies and things that were made. Let me just try to find all the things that were in that. So that was not it. There was a spool of Krynic and then a card with all of the colors. So that was fun. We had some, these are wool flosses, it looks like. Oh no, they're pearls. Are they all pearls? That blue is for sure a pearl. 8. Really looks like Pearl Collection. Oh, that's a floss and that's a pearl. So 3 colors of the Gentle Art that they donated. This, I don't know if it had a tag, but this is a Karen Wildflowers, I believe, is the thick one. So we got that. Some of us, we all had different rainbow galleries. This is a silk lame braid in a pretty blue, SP83 for those of you that are interested. It's got some nice sparkle. This is a piece like a bookmark banding maybe. I'm sure this came from Needleworkers Delight. I would be shocked if it didn't. These, I didn't even open these, but they're little tiny scissor snips from the Sexy Knitter. Is that on Etsy? Yes. So those were in there. There was a poker chip. So apparently the poker chips they were going to make into needle binders. But I don't know anything about poker chips, but I guess they have a magnetic quality because, which tells me you should be able to use them, right? But maybe not, I don't know. So they weren't able to actually use those. So instead they got a wooden coin thing for the needle minder. I'm sorry, because I know that that is blurry. Well, what are you gonna do? But I'm still gonna try to use the poker chip because stuff sticks to it. I just don't know anything about poker chips. We got, oh yeah, Needleworker's Delight. We got some bookmark charts. We got, oh, some, see, I haven't even looked at this stuff. Oh, this is fun. Some Zweigart. This is like a fall chart book. That's a good time. We got fabric. This is a 36 count Country Mocha. This is to stitch the Flosstube commemorative piece on. We also got other pieces of fabric. This is a 28 count dark teal green cashel, which actually one of my peacock pieces, my Just Nan peacock piece is actually on this fabric. I thought that was funny. This is a piece of 28 count Jaslyn in a light green. That was in there. This is an 18 count khaki Devosa. So this is the fabric that this Prairie Schooler Santas are charted on, they're stitched on, which I had never touched this stuff before. So this is really interesting. So we have those. And I feel like that's it. So all of that came in our swag bag. Like, really right now? That's insanity. So much good stuff. So I am going to put this in here. So I got that when I arrived. And then Crazy Danielle brought me a gift after I gave her crap for her last vlog where she said she was looking for something for me, and then she ended it with, I didn't get her anything. So I sent her a message. I was like, I didn't get you anything either. And then she sent me a message and said, well, I did get you something. And I was like, oh. I gave her my love for her birthday. She picked up this wonderful quilting magazine for me. I love quilting magazines. I need to subscribe to some. So I was very excited about that. Also not pictured was a huge box of Sweet Tarts that Leaf and I inhaled in the New Jersey traffic. It was probably Pennsylvania traffic last night when we were coming home because we were hungry and getting tired, and legit we needed some sugar. So Leaf ate half those. She gave me this really cute card, and then we were cracking up because she said, and then I remembered from your videos that you don't even like dogs. Dogs are okay. They're not my favorite. I like dog greeting cards though. Those are fun. I've got so much stuff around me, seriously. And then Friday, I was getting birthday cards. So Amanda, the Lazy Stitcher, thank you. No, I mean, yes, but oh my God. It's beautiful, and it was so generous. And I'm like, why? I mean, I know why, because you're a really nice person, so thank you. And Lori, I'm gonna pronounce your name wrong, but I think it's Chicalone. She got me a beautiful, fun card that makes me want to drink pina coladas and some wildflowers, which I didn't even really take a chance. It didn't take 1 minute to really look at these, but I love these colors. It's Harvest. Oh, 61 Harvest. If you want that. So thank you, Lori. That was so sweet. was excited to meet you and spend a little bit of time with you. And this one blew me away. Crafty Kim. So Friday night, I was walking through the hotel, and Kim, and I think it was a friend of hers, Kim stopped me and she said, "You said in your video, if we saw you, we should stop you and introduce ourselves." And she did. And I was so thankful for that. God, I hope it was her. Now I'm second guessing myself, but I'm pretty sure it was her. But she made this beautiful card. Oh my gosh. It's, you know, got all the movable parts. Like, it's beautiful. And I need to find some way to showcase this. In the inside, I'm not showing you because it's mine. But it's so beautiful. And it blew me away. I forgot to even show this to Leaf. He'll be really impressed. It's just gorgeous. So thank you. Thank you for making my birthday so special, because I seriously spent it all in the car. And I ate McDonald's for dinner. I didn't even eat dinner. It was for lunch. That really helped. That was nice. That and the wine that I drank. So, Letitia, the crafty curator, brought over some Paula Vaughns, of which I've never stitched. She did this on Friday, I think. She had, if you've watched Letitia at all, she did this huge epic Paula Vaughn video where she just got a bunch of stuff and she decided she needed to let it go because the likelihood of her stitching all that was not very good. But she pulled out the quilt ones for me, and one of them I had, but this one I really liked. So this is, what is this? Quilts from the Garden, and I'm just going to show the front cover, and then these are the back ones. And I took this. She gave me first dibs from the freebie table. So pretty. So I'm happy to have added that to my collection of Paula Vaughns that hopefully will get done someday. I'm missing my haul from Needleworker's Delight. I'm gonna have to go find that. But let me show you a couple things that I bought. I bought a few of Arlene's patterns. Arlene Cohen works by ABC. So I bought this, The Birds and the Bees of 1557. She had like a trunk show going on in the stitching room, and to see her pieces stitched in person was just like, yeah, I need them all. I sure do. Flowers and Swirls. And then this is Vase Flowers and Leaves. This is one of the first designs that I was like, I need to buy that. And I just didn't, but I did yesterday. I got these from her before I left. So I'm really happy about that. That is some fabric extras. So those I purchased. This was on the raffle table. So we had a raffle of, I don't know, like 20 items, and we were given 5 tickets. Those were also in that bag that I showed. We were given 5 tickets for the raffle for free, and then you could purchase extra tickets. Well, Vogue Knitting didn't have anybody raffling for it, so they were just giving it away. And it's a nice book, so I wanted it. I don't know that I'll ever knit anything in here, but it has some really good illustrated techniques. Like this is how to bind off. And this is the German twisted cast on, which I've never heard of, but I think it'll be a good reference book. How I discovered knitting and why. So it is from, what is this from? Like maybe the 90s? I don't know. 25 years of articles, techniques, and expert advice. It's gonna be good. The best of Vogue Knitting. So I got that. Thank you, Letitia, for letting me have that. So I also haven't looked at any of my mail that came over the weekend, but I have a birthday card here from Amy. I'm gonna open it. Amy is Amy DeVille. She is the admin of, the Stitchers Coven, I think it's called. Yep. There you go. Girl, you know. Oh, I did have a good time at the retreat, Amy. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. That was very, very sweet. You guys are so thoughtful. I hope to be half as thoughtful as you guys one day. So, this is all stuff I took to the retreat. My retreat start. So remember how I said that I was going to start one of these primitive hair, right? I didn't. I tried to start it twice, and this is where I'm at. Yep, that's blank. It's nowhere. Because I started it twice and I stitched it wrong twice, and I was like, nope, I'm done. All finished. Oh, Lori brought these. There's the button. She brought us all finishing materials, which was pretty amazing, and put them on the table. That was great. I need to put those somewhere. It's my iPad that I never even touched. Okay, I have to go get my haul. Oh, because I went to Needleworkers Delight 2 times over the weekend. So I'm going to go find that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Here I am. I'm back. Y'all ready for this? I actually have 2 bags. This bag is not mine, but I did some shopping for a friend. You know who you are. Your stuff is beautiful. Okay, it's really loud. Okay, so Needleworkers Delight, that's something else I have to show, was like down the road from the hotel. So we were all just kind of caravanning. People that had cars were just like, let's go, you know, and they would grab up a group of stitchers and head out. So I went on Friday and Saturday. I drove on Friday. Yes, I drove on Friday. I had my van. So 7 of us went. I don't know what I got then, what I didn't. And then they were having trunk shows. So they had some Lila's Studio out. They had some All Through the Night out. They had some Rosewood Manor stuff out. Like it was, they pulled out all the stops for us. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying, so Needleworkers Delight is also, they're the silk weaver people. I never heard anything good about ordering fabric from Silk Weaver. I mean, that's not true. I'm not going to say never, because all and never and always are bad words, bad qualifiers. I didn't hear many good things. This store was pretty effing amazing. The way they cater to their customers in the store is, bar none, the most amazing thing I've ever seen. When I was shopping for somebody else, I had a list of what I needed, and I was kind of like picking around trying to find it. And he's like, just tell me what you need. So I did, and they're like, yep, whatever we have, we'll just cut it to whatever she needs, and what we don't have, we'll dye tonight, and you can pick it up tomorrow. And that's exactly what they did. There were, I don't know how many pieces I asked for, maybe like 8 or 9. 4 of them were hand dyed, and they just wrote them down, and they were ready for me the next day. That was pretty amazing. I know several of us, I didn't personally, other than that, that's not mine though, but several stitchers requested hand dyed pieces that weren't out and readily available, and they did them overnight. I'm pretty sure that I heard that the guy that does the dyeing, because it's only one person. There are only 2 people that work in the shop, that own this shop. Some people help out, but they're the main 2 people, and there's only one person that dyes. And I think she said that he was there till like 3 a.m. And then they opened up the store again at 9. Like, that's ridiculous. But they were ready. They were ready when I went back. The food that they bring in for like their stitching people, they brought food to us to the hotel. Like cookies and pretzels and stuff. They just dropped them off. Like who, what? I don't think that they were asked to. I don't think that they got paid to do that. They were just taking care of us. It was amazing. Those guys really did just bust hump. That store was packed. I can't say enough things. I would definitely go back there. I would spend my money there. I know their online presence isn't the best. And maybe, I don't know that I would ever order from them online. I really don't. But in person, that's the shop to go to. It really is. They're amazing. So I'm going to be done with all that. So I'm just going to show you the things that I purchased the 2 days that I went. First, I bought some stitchery tape because I've been needing it. They had a roll. Mine. This was a freebie that they were giving out to everybody that purchased stuff. So, Dinah's Garden Series Strawberry. This is from Lila's Studio. It was stitched and it's beautiful. Love it. I saw this one stitched and had to have it. This is All Through the Night. May 1. I didn't even see that. All I knew was it was beautiful. Stitched on the black. I would do that. I might even do it on a black Ada. I don't know. Oh, that does not help the glare, does it? Anyway, it's beautiful. Looks like it's charted for all gentle art. I thought the chart wasn't even on there and I was going to be a little distressed. There is no conversion for DMC. That's interesting. But that's something you could probably look up online or just choose whatever you want because All Through the Night designers aren't the boss of you. You can choose whatever you want. I also purchased this Blackbirds chart because I loved it. And this is charted for Valdani, but I will likely use not Valdani. Lila's Studio Peacock Sampler, yup, saw this one stitched up. Those trunk shows get you. They get you. So I love this. I did not pick up any floss for it, though I really wanted to. I did not. This is charted for Gentle Arts Brethren Blue, and I think that I have a bunch of it. So, Vintage Animals. So I know I bought this on Friday, and then I was walking around with Caitlin, and she was like, yeah, I've passed that a couple times. I've almost picked it up. I'm like, yeah, me too. And then when I got back from trip number 2, I realized, oh, I have this already. I already bought it. Because that's how it was. Oh my gosh. Lila's Studio Save the Bees. Beautiful stitched up. Oh my gosh. This looks like it's in Gentle Art and Weeks. But it does have a DMC conversion. I love that one. I think it was this one that was stitched and hanging, but I really liked it. This is also Lila's Studio. Verses for Stitchers, verse 1 and 2. If there's more, I'm going to have to get them. And then I bought fabric. I bought lots of fabric. Keeping in mind that everything that we got, if you were at the retreat, you got 15% off. So I got some 32 count Zweigart in Pebble Gray. You're probably not going to be able to tell, but I promise it's Pebble Gray. This is a 32 count in Stone Gray. Can you tell the difference? We'll find out. Not really, because lighting, it's really rainy and gross today. And cold. I got my hands on some Wexford linen because that is Emily's favorite and a lot of people love it. And I was like, hey, I need some. So this is a 32 count Wexford linen in Autumn Sunrise. Oh, it's just blowing it out. But it's so, that's not bad. So pretty. It's gorgeous. This is a 32 count Wexford linen in Rose Petals. So pretty. This is a 32 count Belfast linen in Days Gone By. So it's like a dark primitive color. I don't like to do that. This is a 28 Cashel solo dye, so I don't know what it is, but it's got yellows and like a hint of pink in it. It's so pretty. I really wish that my lighting wasn't so harsh. I have it turned down just as much as I can. If I turn it up, is that out? Not really. Beautiful. And then they had some smaller cuts hanging up. No, it looks like a couple of, one of them I opened already. I don't know why though. This is a Cashel linen solo, and it's like a bright, it's a little more mustardy than what it's showing. So that's a small piece. It's an 1/8. This is a 12 by 18 of Wexford linen and willow green. And then this is a small piece that's not even tagged. I feel like it was one of those. I don't know what it is. I think it's a 32 count. Might be a Wexford linen, I'm not sure, but it's really pretty. I feel like I just opened it. I have no idea what that is. I thought it was called like Fairy something, but maybe that was one of the other ones. I don't even remember what I said, but it's really pretty. And I bought a thing of DMC because, one skein of DMC because I had forgotten mine. And I was gonna use it to start one of those primitive hair things, and then I didn't. So thanks for buying a skein of floss there. Then I got these counting pins. I don't know why it won't focus. 'Cause my phone is crazy. But they're cute. They're like little garden things. Butterflies and little flowers, and there's like carrot. I don't know, is that a rabbit? No. Yes, that's a little teeny tiny rabbit. Adorbs. And I think that was it. I think that's my haul. And then I did do some stitching on Saturday, like Friday, so little stitching got done. But on Saturday, we were like, we are stitching today. Still not very much stitching got done. But I did finish, almost finish four ornaments. I got all the stitching done, and then I beaded them today. I beaded 3 out of the 4. But I finished the stitching in them. So I finished this little sled person, and I put the beads on today. Honestly, this is ridiculous. Let me see. I feel like you really need to see it well because they're so tiny, you know? Who knows? Anyway, I like those green beads. I did this one. Little mouse. I put that little button on right there. And I finished this one, which is the stockings. I put those 2 little buttons on right there. And this one I finished the stitching on, but I dropped my beading needle and then I got irritated, so I decided to take a shower and do this video instead. So this one you can see the holes where some white beads go. So I'll at least finish that up today and have those done. And then I got the stitchery tape, not only to try to finish some things, but also I want to use that on the back of my sleds so I can put those together. And I think that's it. I think that's all of the physical stuff that I need to show. So, yeah, it was an amazing weekend. We left, my finger hurts. I've got like a blister. It's not a stitching blister. Don't worry. Not that much stitching got done. We left yesterday about 11:15. I was fine. Like, leaving is sad. I was fine, but then Jen, I'm calling you out. Jen from Felicity Stitches. I didn't get the whole story, but I think because she was crying, I think she realized that she had to leave sooner than she thought, and she wasn't really prepared, and all of a sudden she had to go, and it was very sad. So she was very sad, and that kind of started the sadness, and like we were holding it together, and then Ingeborg cried for something, and then I was like, I'm done. I have to get out of here. Because Arlene was the last one. Oh, so I can't. I'm glad I missed the McKenna leave because I probably would have just died. But I'm gonna throw this out there. Just like I did after Austin, I think Monday is the worst. This is the worst. Like, yesterday I was sad, but today I have all the sadness. When you meet these people, even if they're like complete strangers and you've never even heard of them before, because I met my sister there, Jasmine, I'm talking about you. I had never met her before. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know. I didn't know she made videos. I didn't know she watched videos. Apparently she watches mine. And some other people knew her, and I like never heard of this woman before, and I swear to God, I've glommed onto her. She's my family. So just like I said after Austin last year, if you ever get the opportunity to do something like this, please do it. If it is within your means, take the chance. You will not be sorry. And if you're sorry, you're with the wrong people. And if stitchers are sorry that they hung out with you, then you're not the right people. There are still people that I missed. There are people that I didn't get to talk to. There were people that didn't look very familiar. And then there were complete strangers that I talked to, and they don't feel like strangers anymore. Even if I can't remember your name, I'm sorry. It was so special. It was so special to meet people like Danielle and Jessie Marie. I sat at a table with them, and dude, we're all just people. Like, we are all just people. Behind me, I was like flipping out because Lori from Mischievous Stitches was like sitting right behind me. Like, I could probably lean back my chair and hit her. I was like, oh my God, it's Lori. And then Lisa from Kindred Stitcher was there too. And I was like, oh, it's like we are all just fans of each other. And even if I never saw your face on a video, I was still your fan. You know, if I talked to you, like, Leaf is still worried about, and I can't remember your name, but you know who you are, who you said if we lived close to each other, we would like be BFFs. And he said, I think she's going to move to Michigan and move next door. Like, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. And it was cracking me up because y'all are my people. Like, everybody there was, I don't know. So I'm sad that I didn't do any vlogging. But I did do some videotaping, and I will include all of that at the end of this video. I did a video of the show and tell table. I did a few shaky videos inside Needleworkers Delight. Not much though, because I felt kind of weird doing it. Like, who's this chick with her phone? Get out of the way, we're trying to shop. And I took more pictures than I did in Austin last year. So, because that was like, I had 2 goals. I had take more pictures and get a picture with Jimmy Flosstube. Nailed it. So excited. Yeah, like just do it. If it's within your means, just do it. If you don't like to people, that's fine. I don't think any of us like to people, but we aren't just people. You know, we're stitchers. It's different. It's different. So, it was so good. So good. So good. I don't want to cry anymore, but I keep thinking about Arlene. Arlene, stop making me cry all the way in Michigan. So I'm going to, when I'm really hungry, maybe that's why I'm emotional. I'm really hungry right now. I haven't had enough caffeine and I have a whole lot to take care of, and that makes me emotional too. There's so much going on here. So I am going to leave this video with some pictures and clips from New Jersey. It was awesome meeting all of you that I met. If you're watching and I didn't meet you, I am so sorry. I didn't travel enough. I should have, I guess, tried harder, but I just really wanted to stitch something. So I am sorry, and hopefully I will get a chance to meet you at another retreat sometime, and maybe at StitchCon. So until then, guys, stay stitchy, and I hope you enjoy a little bit of my experience from New Jersey. I'll check in later. Bye.